How's it going, Curly Crew? Welcome to another sort of Convallaria video. Guys, I made a mistake. I already recorded this episode, but without audio. So here we are again, talking to you again. Let's hope I remember all of the points of focus on the second time around. Woo! I feel like you're not a true content creator if you don't at least do this once. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, today's video is going to be all about how to efficiently progress in the game. And that is just making your account as strong as possible, as fast as possible, and unlocking all the fun features with the game. Now, to get started, this will be useful for a handful of you, and that is to get your guaranteed legendary as soon as possible. There are probably a handful of you that have signed up for the pre-registration, which gives you a lump sum of fates to summon and maybe some gems to push you closer to that first 30. If you didn't do that and you don't have those free summons, don't be afraid. You get gems pretty easily, you get summons pretty easily, so you will have that legendary champion in no time. Now, why I mention this is getting that guaranteed as soon as possible will help your account spike in power pretty quickly. It'll be a godsend to help push you through the main source of content, the Fool's Journey. The Fool's Journey is what you got to go through to unlock everything in the game, basically. Now, in the Fool's Journey, you will be unlocking things like Clash, which is PvP. I recently just did a video on that the other day. Then you get guilds unlocked. Later on in that, I think it's Chapter 3, the Book of Voldirians. You will be unlocking the, what's it called? I believe they're called Terra Whispers. It is the third gear slot for your heroes. Yeah, Terra Whispers. They're very strong, and upgrading them can be a little daunting at first, but don't be afraid. You will get plenty of that resource later on in the game. Now, how you get that resource? Well, there is something else you want to try and pay attention to progress through the game efficiently, and that is the Voyage Memento. The Voyage Memento is a secondary objective, in most cases the primary objective, to progress in the game and get a bunch of cool free stuff. Now, starting off, you have phase 1, you get 10 free summons, and you get a bunch of resources, weapons, experience to help level your account up. And having a certain account level does matter, because there will be roadblocks in the Fool's Journey that you will have to be a specific level to experience. So definitely find that happy balance between the two, but pushing through the Fool's Journey is probably the main objective here. Hey guys, it's me a little bit in the future. I totally forgot to mention something about Voyage Memento, something that's pretty important to note. In Voyage Memento, you have your overall reward here. You complete 11 out of 11 tasks to progress to phase 2. Now, you don't have to complete all of the tasks that are there. The resources, you can ignore completely if you really wanted to. Now, if you're desperate on these resources and needed them right away, then sure, go for it. But what I would say, prioritize the Develop tab and the Impact tab. Why I say that? If you complete everything in the Develop tab, it will auto-complete and give you the rewards for everything in the Resource tab. And then Impact is its standalone thing, so make sure you get that complete as well. All right, back to the video. Sorry for intruding. Fool's Journey will unlock Crossing Worlds, and in Crossing Worlds is where a lot of the Voyage Memento will be focusing your resources to. And in here, it's different. It's a different dynamic than the Fool's Journey, where these are like dungeons. It's not like a story-based thing. It's all dungeon-based. Everything has its own focused in on loot to grind for. And in this section, one thing you should definitely prioritize on doing every single day is the memory retrieval. Why? You only get one attempt at this per day, so definitely take advantage of that. I recorded myself doing this in the last video that I did earlier with no volume, so make sure you get this in. What the memory retrieval does is you get to put a team in to grind out some characters' memories. And what does that do? It helps make that character stronger. Whichever characters you put in for your team are the memory fragments you will be grinding for. And that's important to know because duplicate champions are valuable. They make said champion stronger. The team you put in for this mission is the team you would get fragments for. And the number of which the fragments you will collect is based on how large your team is. So I would recommend you get your 2 favorite champions. Don't do 1, do at least 2, because that's probably the most efficient way to get a guaranteed 2 to 3 fragments. And just put them together, assuming they're strong enough, and just send your team on auto, because this is a pretty brain dead experience. I can put my 2 best champions in, hit auto, and it'll do it on its own. Aside from getting that in daily, doing your daily clash for merits is pretty valuable too. Not only are you getting good experience, you're also pushing towards quests, which gives you better loot, better experience, more resources to help progress as well. And with that, you also will unlock some of the cornucopia challenges. Like here it says complete 15 battles in Clash, which is a weekly quest, and you get a lot of progression on the Battle Pass, which Battle Pass gives you a lot of resources and a lot of pretty strong gear as well. Now, let's do a quick recap. Get your 30 summons. Push Fool's Journey as far as you can. In your downtime, Voyage Memento. Get that level. More Fool's Journey. Cool. Some things to remember as you progress in the game, and that is talents. Talents are something that I forgot about early on. You definitely want to focus resources in a path of which you have the most heroes for early on. So I have a lot of destroyers. I sent a lot of my resources in leveling up this skill tree for destroyers, which essentially makes your overall destroyer champion pool stronger. So you'll be doing stuff as like increasing the initial TP from your destroyers on your team. You increase their health, you increase their defenses, you increase their attack and magical attack, and you can unlock some new tactical powers as well, or upgrade your Ragnarok and Destroyer, obviously, but the other skill trees have their own tactical power that you can upgrade there. Now, the last thing you will want to remember to do daily, if not every other day, are your bonds. Now, bonds are easily forgettable. It's a bit of a tedious process to go through. So what I mean by that is start off by doing the home decoration. You'll see on the left here, you got your building stuff. Make sure you make it cozy, as cozy as you can. Maybe make it look proper too. Make sure everything you have in here is out and in use. Because you see on the right here, you got coziness level is high, and then the bond bonus gets higher too. And then at the bottom, you have your hero selection. You want to put your 3 most favored heroes out to increase their bond with you. And what bonding does is it makes their attributes slowly get stronger as they get every level. Now, this is something else I went through, go figure, on the other video that I recorded earlier with no audio. And that is, make sure you click the bond here at the bottom. Find your champions that you have laid around your home. And when you click on them, you will see I got a little bit of experience in that short amount of time that I was in between videos. Now my bond went up a little bit. It went from 3,400 to 3,600 in a matter of like, what was that, 20 minutes? So definitely check this out periodically. And make sure you go through all 3 of your champions that you have in there. And as they level up, or once they level up, you'll see their attributes go up. And you also get a cool avatar too. So attributes will go up by 1% every level, which is just their overall stat, essentially. And there you have it, guys. That is what I think to be the most efficient process to progress through this game. Let me know in the comments below if you have any questions or suggestions. I am open to what process you think is the best. And that's it for today, Curly Crew. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.